season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. To the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Let's think a second about Arizona State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Applewhite. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Grab near the sticks. It's Golden. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going to the ground. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Racing down the left side. He's up, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 55 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got him this time. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He's got room. Off and running. The tag. Touchdown, no. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bates. After 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Let's send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got it, looking for a first. Open space at the 25. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Riley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, by no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Pulls and fired complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Finds his man. It's Golden. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Here we go.
Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Collins. Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Maddox. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Valentine. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Turning it on! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. He's going to fire deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in a...
Oh, it's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Valentine. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the scoop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 15 over SMU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways. We just picked off. What a play to set them up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. The sure hands, it's Golden. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Back to pass, it's Maddox. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take... There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Golden. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. All by himself. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Collins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the first down and still on his feet.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Davis. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Give as they work on that clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Has to get there to move the sticks. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. After this, it'll be a wrap. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Fouls through the defense. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more to